What's up, Mustang and muscle car fans, and welcome back to the channel. April 17th of 2018, of course, marked the 54th anniversary of the Ford Mustang, and accordingly, there are a bunch of exciting new news stories and leaks to discuss from this week. First, the new GT500 has been spotted 2 times in the last week, wearing almost no camouflage, which of course let keen-eye observers notice some new details. I've got an entire other video dedicated to the new spy shots, which you can watch by clicking the link above, but I'll give you a Cliff's Notes version again here with some additional updates that were leaked since after I made the other video. Most notable and unique to the GT500 is the new fascia with its larger front grille opening and a center Cobra emblem. Keen eyes will notice that there are large intercoolers behind the lower openings of the grille. The hood also has a significant bulge which is needed to accommodate the supercharger lying underneath. Large air vents are needed in the hood to extract the heat from the supercharged motor. The front fenders are also significantly wider than stock, and adjacent to the headlights there will be an air vent which will likely channel air to cool the brakes. And speaking of the brakes, they are very beefy and look like they have 2 sets of calipers, which is something you see a lot on supercars. Tires are expected to be 305 millimeters in the front and 315 plus in the back. Now again, out back we notice an aggressive rear diffuser and large exhaust pipes. Notably missing is a large rear wing though, which we spied on some pre-production prototypes and even in the teaser video for the GT500 released in January. The car was also spotted last week with a 6-speed manual transmission, which dispels the rumor that this car will be automatic only. Doomsday is not quite here yet for Mustang fans, though I do expect the new GT500 to have an automatic transmission option for those who are concerned about consistently putting down the best numbers possible at the track and the drag strip. So now that we're all up to speed, let's pause for a second and talk about Ford's unveiling of a new Mustang Cobra Jet, and what that means for Ford performance, the Mustang, and of course for the new GT500. On multiple occasions, Ford reps have alluded to the fact that they are gunning to show up the Dodge Demon as king of the muscle cars, and this week they announced a new Mustang, which seems to prove how serious they are about dethroning the Demon.
Venom kills demons.
Ford Performance announced that they are releasing a new Cobra Jet, a limited production Mustang made exclusively for the drag strip. They claim it's going to be the quickest factory Mustang to date, completing the quarter mile in 8-second range at 150 miles an hour. What is most interesting about the new Cobra Jet though is that it will be powered by a 5.2-liter supercharged engine, the same engine size and configuration as what is expected to go into the new GT500, which begs the question, is the new Cobra Jet derived from the new GT500? In the Ford Performance press release, they called the Cobra Jet engine a 5.2-liter Coyote motor, which is a different code name from the Predator motor that is expected to go into the new GT500, but different code names or not, I would be willing to bet that these motors share a lot of components. The old Cobra Jet, for example, shared 75% of its components with the Coyote 5.0 motor. My guess is that the new Cobra Jet will share the majority of parts with the new Predator motor, and I even think that they are both supercharged derivatives of the 5.2-liter Illuminator XS engine, which we know makes 580 horsepower in naturally aspirated trim. This is significant because if you project the power output of a 580 horse Illuminator after adding a Roots-type supercharger, it would estimate that the new motor shared by the Cobra Jet and GT500 could potentially make between 810 and 850 horsepower. The Cobra Jet may see those kind of crazy horsepower numbers, but I would be willing to bet that things are a little bit tamer in the street-legal GT500, though there is good evidence to support the assumption that the new GT500 will have around 772 horsepower, plus or minus a little bit. So, what does any of this have to do with the Dodge Demon? Well, for a while now, everyone has thought that a matchup between the new GT500 and the Dodge Demon is far-fetched, and that there is no way a GT500 could keep up with the Dodge Demon, which is 9.65 seconds in the quarter mile, and I agree that on street tires, the new GT500 will not do the quarter mile in under 10 seconds, but then again, on street tires, neither does the Dodge Demon. Without the skinnies on, the Demon is a 10-second car, which I think the new GT500 may very well be also. So my question for you guys is, do you think that the new GT500 will be able to give the Demon a run for its money if they're both on street tires? I'd also like to know what you guys think of the new Cobra Jet and GT500. I do have it on good authority that the GT500 will be officially unveiled in the early summer of this year, so let's start a discussion in the comments below. And if you could also leave a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it, as it helps the channel grow a great deal. If you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing for more Mustang and muscle car content. If you love cars, then I'd love to discuss them with you. And if you've been bitten by the Cobra bug, then I have the anti-venom to satiate your Shelby addiction. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.